Hey folks, Ty Cohen here from KindleCashflow.com, and today I have someone that I think is one of the most interesting individuals on the planet, and we're going to get into that in just a couple of minutes. But as you guys know, whenever we do these interviews, you get the chance to win some really cool prizes. So today we've got like some Apple AirPods, we've got an Apple Watch. I actually had to break into one of those and grab one of the watches. We've got a couple of MacBook Airs. So this is a rose gold MacBook Air. And then this one is a silver MacBook Air. So here's how you enter to win. Oh, I can't forget the Amazon gift cards, right? The Amazon guide for getting the Amazon gift cards. We also have a couple of cool Amazon gift cards that we're giving away. So here is how you enter to win. There's 4 ways that you get to enter. The first is by subscribing. So wherever you are watching this interview, whether it's YouTube or you're listening to it on the podcast, go in and subscribe. That's the first way, right? The second way is to go in and comment. Let me know what you enjoy out of this interview. Let me know what you want to hear from future guests as we do these interviews, right? So that's the second way. You can do all of these and enter. Each time you do one of these, you enter. And now, the third way is go in and like this, right? So go ahead and like the video, no matter where you're watching it. Like the podcast, no matter where you're listening to it. And then the fourth way is to share, all right? So 4 ways to enter. And each time you do one of these actions, you enter yourself in to win one of these cool gifts, right? So I spent a lot of money on these gifts. So I guess, you guys are going to really enjoy these. I actually have never had a pair of the new AirPods myself. So I can't wait to give these away. So go ahead, subscribe, number 1, right? Comment, number 2, like, number 3, and share, number 4. So each action that you take enters you in to win one of these prizes. And it does not matter. We have people that come in and they'll watch these interviews instantly, like as soon as we post them. And then we have people that go in and they'll watch them 3 weeks from now or 3 years from now. So we randomly pick people. We go in every so often and we randomly pick people. So it does not matter when you're watching or listening. You can still go in and enter to win. So now, getting on to my guest, now that we've gotten done with that fun stuff. Listen, I've got a guy here. Like I said, he's one of the most interesting people on the planet. And I've met a lot of people, right? And this guy, I actually kind of tune into his social media on a regular basis because I want to see what is going on. Like, this is where I get my day's worth of information. I don't tune into Fox News, CNN, anywhere else. I tune into this guy here. So my guest today is John Lawson. He's the CEO of Third Power Outlet, an online retail clothing and accessories company. And today's guest has sold millions of dollars in e-commerce merchandise. So millions of dollars in e-commerce merchandise. This guy was doing it way before the word e-commerce got to be like a buzzword here. He's achieved the status of platinum eBay power seller, a top-rated Amazon merchant, and small business influencer of the year, and has facilitated more than 500,000 transactions online. Like, think about that. How would you love to learn how to generate just like 500,000 transactions online? Well, today's guest has done that. In addition, he is also a 3-time Amazon #1 best-selling author. He's an entrepreneur, an international speaker, and is celebrated as one of the top 100 SMB influencers and the 50 most influential in SMB marketing. John has spoken to over 200,000 people across the planet on e-commerce and social media marketing. And as you can tell, is an all-around badass. And that's why I say you're one of the most interesting individuals on the planet, John. Welcome to the show, man. I'm looking forward to this for my own selfish reasons here.
Thank you so much for reading it all.
So listen, John is so modest. When he sent me his bio, he's like, don't read it all. And I'm like, man, what do I leave out of this? Like, this is so interesting. There's nothing that I cannot include in it. So I had to definitely get it all in there. But man, I'm excited to have you on here. I recently was on your show. We had a lot of fun, and yes. I wanted to continue that. So again, I said, let me get him on my show. That's the easiest way to do it. And I just think that you're a very, I watch a lot of people that are online. I watch people that teach and people that talk about how things should be done. But I see where you have this massive following You have this genuineness about you. You have a true transparency, which I really admire, right? There's a lot of business folks that are out there and they're not really transparent because they're afraid of losing the sale. And this is a conversation that me and my wife have had earlier this year, especially with a lot of the things that are going on. Like, you can't be afraid of compromising who you are. I think you do that beautifully. So, and maybe if we have time, we'll talk about some of that stuff. So I want to know, like, how did you get to the point where, like, you're this individual that has, because this is where I know you from, as the individual that has spoken across the planet. Like, I've seen the different places where you've been and the flights, and you're getting off of planes and you're on stage and you're speaking to thousands and thousands of people. How did you get to the point where you've spoken to over 200,000 people across the planet?
Man, I'm telling you, it's like a dream now, 6 months after my last flight. It's just like, did that really happen? It's like, did you get to see all that? So, I mean, what really started off as almost a fluke, right? There was a organization that was looking for a place to hold their next event, right? They were an eBay organization. They were looking for a place. And I was like, y'all should have it in Atlanta. We got the big airport, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, if you do that, I'll help you guys with the planning. I'll be the guy on the ground and go look at hotels and whatnot. And that way I'll help you guys do it. And I did it for my own selfish reasons. I had my own agenda. I wanted to speak at the event. So I figured, hey, if I do this for them, they'll let me speak at the event. So the call comes in, it's like, John, thank you for all your help. We would love for you to participate in our event. We want you to be a host of a panel.
Close, right?
Close, right? I'm like, dude, damn, right? So at any rate, I'm like, dude, you only get 15 minutes of fame here. And that's going to be my 15 minutes. So day of the show, I'm like, here's so-and-so and so-and-so and so-and-so. But first, I've got these slides I'm going to show you real quick. And I did like 15 minutes. And I could see the people in the back of the room, the boss of the event. He's like, what the hell is this guy doing? And
what's going on?
Yes, right? He's like, and I do my presentation. There's somebody in the room from Australia. And he taps me at the end of the thing. He's like, dude, I want you in Australia. I want you to be the keynote at my next event. I'm like, yeah, right. Long story short, 6 months later, I got the plane ticket, and everything since then has been just like a whirlwind. Seriously.
That is amazing, man. So you got it. Now, had you ever spoken on stage before that, or?
Yeah, I mean, I've done my share of speaking. Let's put it like that.
So you were comfortable?
Yeah, you know what? When I was in high school, I was the MC. My friend was the DJ. I was the MC. So crowd control, of course, is something that you learn. It's your job. The better the party is really dependent on the MC. If he doesn't get you into the mood to get up and dance and put your hands in the air and, do the call and response stuff. So I learned that comfort behind a microphone and have taken that through different phases of my career. So the fact that I am where I'm at is not totally, a misguided mistake. I always wanted to be doing what I do.